I could tell you how I feel about you night and day. When the rain shine. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, my bad. Look, I was getting my Al B. Show on. You know what I'm saying? Look, with the eyebrows and all that. Hey, look, sometimes I get my Al B. Show on. Listen, man. We got the truth is explain. Oh, yo, big kids back up in here. We got the truth is explaining how Al B. Shore confirms Kim Porter was not because and will testify. Will testify. But yeah, Al B. Shore is one of them guys from back in the day, an R&B artist. Yeah, some of y'all remember, some of y'all don't. He had the connecting eyebrow. He had the whole eyebrow. He had a unibrow. Yeah, and we about to get into it. But before we do, y'all please go support Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset, written by Big Kish. That's right. We need books like this in the household. You know what I'm saying? We about to get into this video, though. Y'all know I like holding y'all. Without further ado, excuse me. Let's get it.
As the trial of the decade begins, things are already starting to heat up. If you saw my last video, you would know that a key witness in the Diddy trial went missing right before the trial began. While this might have been good news for Diddy, some really bad news for Diddy has surfaced, as Al B. Shore has done an—
There you go. That go Mr. Al B. Shore, y'all. There you go. He's back in action. I don't know. I think Diddy was obsessed with his eyebrows, his unibrows, something like that. Back in the day, he wouldn't mess with Diddy, man. He still told Diddy, get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, he coming at them.
Interview where he claims that he will be testifying against Diddy. During the interview, he said some really damning things about Diddy, claiming that he believes Diddy not only took out Kim Porter, but also tried to take him out too. Hey, guys.
So Al B. Shore said, hey, look, Diddy tried to take me out too. Dang, he ain't talking about out to dinner neither.
I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about Al B. Shore. Let's get right into it. For those seeking justice for Diddy, we have finally arrived at the day they were waiting for. Diddy is facing trial for some of the evil he has done in the music industry. For the longest time, he was allowed to do whatever he wanted and intimidate whoever he wanted. In the 2000s and 2010s, Diddy was the industry bully. He went around forcing people to bend to his will. One of the men who dealt with this was no other than Al B. Shore.
But Al B. Shore was young back then. Oh, let me let this picture develop. Hold on. Blow the picture.
Al B. Shore and
oh, he older right here. Damn. Y'all think P. Diddy got Albie? Al? I think they the same age. I don't think Al B. Shore was young and Diddy was old back then. I think they probably around the same age. Dang. Diddy got that look, don't he? He got that look on him. He got that look. I don't know. For all y'all that Al B. Shore was your era, please let me know what he was up to back in the day. Cause I was young. I was real young.
Diddy's relationship goes back to the 90s, as Al B. Shore was in a relationship with Kim Porter in the 90s. He and Kim welcomed a child named Quincy. Unfortunately, his relationship with Kim Porter didn't last very long, breaking up about a year or two later. A couple years after Al B. Shore and Kim split, Kim ended up dating Diddy around 1994. Diddy eventually adopted Quincy as his own child. Kim and Diddy would date on and off until 2007, with their relationship ending for unspecified reasons.
So Quincy is Al B. Shore. I thought Quincy was Wolf's son, his bodyguard that passed. Hold on, I got to get my education right. Hold on. Hold on. I thought that was Wolf's son.
When Kim split, Kim ended up dating Diddy around 1994. Diddy eventually adopted Quincy as his own child. Kim and Diddy would date on and off until 2007, with their relationship ending for unspecified reasons. Although Diddy did come out and claim he was the reason they split because of his infidelity.
Man, her son looked just, little Diddy looked just like her.
Eventually, Diddy's bodyguard confirmed that he was abusive towards Kim, claiming that he would rough her up on many occasions.
How many times did you personally witness him be violent towards women?
Around 4 or 5 times.
And was that all with Cassie, or was it Cassie and other women?
I seen him with Cassie, and I seen him with Kim Porter, his kid's mother.
Right, who's now sadly no longer with us. But what did you see him do?
I seen him inside the car, grab her up. I seen him, you know. And one thing about Kim is Kim got to the point where she fought that because
she put it in that book.
She realized how powerful she was. It was one incident on Sunset Boulevard in front of the Beverly Hills Hotel where I just seen the car rocking back and forth. You know, of course he put everybody out there, but I seen the car shaking, so I opened the door. I said, "What are you doing? What are you doing? You see where we at, and what are you doing?" And Kim got out the car like nothing happened, and she fixed her hair. She told him, she said, "I want to see you explain to the media that scratch I'm gonna put across your face if you put your hands on me again." And that was Kim's attitude. Kim's attitude was she realized that what he had to explain meant more to him than anything. And once she realized she had that power, she said, "Nah, not no more."
It's pretty clear that Kim faced the same abusive relationship as Cassie did years later, showing a pattern of abusive behavior from Diddy, which proves Cassie wasn't his first victim. Diddy tried to write off his brutal attack on Cassie in the hotel as him going through a dark moment in his life, but he did the same thing to Kim Porter's years before. This treatment of Kim Porter is what led to I'll Be Sure having beef with.
That smile looked fake. Y'all see it?
Led to I'll Be Sure having beef with Diddy. While Kim and Diddy were together, I'll Be Sure didn't seem to have any problems with Diddy from what I could see. His problems with Diddy started after he found out Diddy was abusing Kim Porter. I'll Be Sure claimed that Kim had told him that she was afraid of Diddy and feared that she was in danger. Now this eventually leads up to the day she died. Kim Porter died on November 15, 2018 after suffering from flu-like symptoms for several days. Her official cause of death was listed as pneumonia. When she died, Diddy was seen all over social media and in the media devastated. Even though they weren't together anymore, he claimed that he still had love for her as she was the mother of their children. While Diddy seemed hurt and the world felt bad for him, one man wasn't buying this at all and believed that all of this was suspicious. I'll Be Sure didn't buy Diddy mourning the death of Kim Porter. He thought that he was playing sad in order to cover up the fact he was allegedly the one who had her taken out. I'll Be Sure believed Kim Porter was killed because she was planning on exposing Diddy for all the evil he had done to her and others. Weeks after Kim Porter's death,
in the book, she was going to do a tell-all book. She had all the information in there. But she came out with the book, but little Diddy had came on and said that, "Nah, that's not credible. That ain't my mother right there." But they people saying that that's the official book. They saying that that's the real deal. But I guess he protecting his father. You know what I mean? Might be protecting his father. I don't know.
I'll Be Sure came out and told the world that Kim was taken out, claiming that Diddy has successfully silenced her. He even called for the authorities to open an investigation on Kim's death, but he was ignored. When he came out and said this, the internet mocked him and called him crazy. They thought that I'll Be Sure was going after Diddy out of grief. I'll Be kept on calling out Diddy even though people were mocking him. As he had said, Kim Porter told him that
so Albie was going after him. Okay. So Albie cool. Albie cool. Albie don't go that way. All right, Albie, my fault. That's my mistake. Girl, you be love me and love me. Girl.
this would happen, claiming that she warned.
Y'all get your Albie up. Yeah, get your Albie up. Y'all know.
Him that Diddy would try to take her off for speaking out. He also claimed that Kim had shown him this book she was working on that would expose Diddy for what he really was. I'll Be Sure would keep applying pressure until he literally couldn't anymore. Back in July 2022, I'll Be Sure was in a recording studio when out of nowhere he collapsed. He was in a medically induced coma for 2 months and put on a ventilator for 38 days. Eventually, he ended up needing a liver transplant. For a while, it wasn't looking good for I'll Be Sure, and it appeared that his battle for justice for Kim was going to be over. Luckily for Albie, he managed to recover and survive this horrible incident. After dealing with this health scare, Albie seemed to stay quiet for a bit, but that silence wouldn't.
Y'all look up Big CC, Big Homies, Big CC. He always on Real Life Street Stars. Big Bodyguard, right? He be saying people, y'all just go look him up. Y'all just go look him up and look up why he always wearing plastic gloves. Why he always wearing plastic gloves. Because them flu-like symptoms stems from somewhere that they be doing, that you touch this chemical, or they say, I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, but it's cyanide, right? That's how they be getting people. Then they go, your skin eat it up, and it goes into your bloodstream, right? And then later on, it shows up as flu-like symptoms. Y'all look up Big Homie CC, Big CC homie, whatever. I forgot his name, but he's always on Real Life Street Stars. He's a bodyguard for these popular guys, these rappers and all of that. I think it might be for Diddy. I think he was a bodyguard for Diddy. He might have been a bodyguard for Diddy. I think so. Y'all check that out.
Last long as when the Diddy takedown commenced, Albie knew it was his time to shine. He again began his attack on Diddy and started inferring that his health scare wasn't natural but was caused by Diddy. Again, people thought he was crazy at that time, as Diddy had only been sued by Cassie and the general public was still trying to defend him. Everything changed though when Diddy was finally arrested. This is when Albie Shore took this opportunity to fully expose Diddy, posting on social media saying this statement: "For over a decade and a half, I have been posting and tagging random law enforcement agencies in hopes to protect loved ones, avoid deaths and tragedies that could have all been avoided. Despite this, I have been ignored, ridiculed, and medically silenced to cover up these crimes you're all now aware of by a very aggressive..."
They laughed him to scorn. That's sad. People cry out for help. People laughing.
Aggressive PR team and costly campaign to silence and physically harm me from exposing. It only aimed to prevent me from further sharing publicly the facts and insights Kim Porter shared with me during our frequent and intimate conversations in her selfless attempts to save my life by sharing frequent plans to do harm and possibly by ending my life. I am writing this post to formally request an investigation into an entire group of individuals who worked at or around the residence of Miss Kimberly Porter. It has come to my attention that these persons were also instructed to steal her computer and mobile devices which contained her original book notes. Miss Porter's missing device, allegedly already in evidence, unquestionably contained the critical evidence that has been concealed. I am convinced
it had that book too.
That evidence corroborates closely with details outlined in the recently released public indictment document. Additionally, it is pertinent to note that the individuals involved in this matter may also be connected to also concealing the alleged murders of several prominent artists, a situation that has left many bewildered. Yet those who are immersed in the culture and familiar with the intricacies of the entertainment industry may have a clearer understanding of the obvious. Kimberly was allegedly taken from us because she was set on a course to accomplish what Ms. Cassie Ventura did by igniting the bonfire which brings us here today. Now, after the Diddy arrest, people have been looking at what Albie Shore was saying differently. Now it seems much more believable that Diddy took out Kim Porter. Recently, this is what Albie Shore confirmed during an interview. Natural, but Diddy trying to silence...
Weight back. He gained his weight back. He eating healthy, y'all.
Make Arnold Palmer. So you were in that coma.
That's why I don't trust the people that always taking up for evil. You like, Dad, why their perspective is like that? From the jump, they protecting the evil. From the jump, you think they regular old. Why your perspective messed up? All the evidence is here. Why your perspective messed up? They taking up for the people. That's why. That's why they laughing at you when you say something happened, when something going on.
You were on this train years ago.
Yes, many, many years ago. I posted some information that was, basically.
Hold on, Al. I didn't mean to cut you off. Look. Al had to wait till this dude got locked up. He's so powerful. He had to wait till he got locked up to come out and talk about him. That's how powerful he was. He probably was rubbing stuff on people, doorknobs, and knowing they gonna touch it. Next thing you know, the stuff getting your bloodstream. Then next thing you know, your stuff start failing and all that. These people are monsters, man. They evil.
All at the event together at Netflix in the lobby. Sean, myself, the children, all having a great time. And I'm
Oh, so the boy with the eyebrows. Why people kept saying that was Diddy bodyguard's son, Wolf? Why they were saying that was Wolf's son? So that's Al B. Shore's son.
No celebration in it.
Dang, boy. Dang.
A scared thing. It's just time to reveal the truth. I mean,
as you heard for yourself, Albie is standing 10 toes down, not only claiming he's coming after Diddy in court, but telling the world that Diddy tried to take him out. He once again claims that Diddy is who took out Kim Porter as well. People about Diddy and being laughed at. Now the world has to apologize and give him his credit. Albie Shore didn't back down when he found out Kim was silenced by Diddy, and it could have been the same fate he was facing. He was the only man brave enough to come out and stand up for her. Everyone got on Diddy's side while he stood up alone for what was right. Kim Porter had a lot of dirt on Diddy that if she released, it would have caused his downfall years ago. Who knows how many people Diddy hurt since he silenced Kim Porter. Now when you think about it, Cassie was lucky to have survived Diddy, as she could have honestly ended up like Kim Porter for speaking out, just like Albie Shore almost ended up. Diddy isn't the only person who does evil in Hollywood, but he definitely is one of the worst in the public eye. There's definitely many monsters in Hollywood, but they're likely behind the scenes. Diddy was doing his evil right in the open, and no one stopped him. No one even tried except for Kim Porter and Albie. I'm curious to see how this situation would end up. What will Albie say in court about Diddy? What proof would he provide against him that would help bring him down? Hopefully Albie remains safe and doesn't disappear like the key witness that mysteriously went missing. If you want to know more about that, make sure you watch my last video where I covered that. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you all.
Dang, boy. This trial might not, this trial might not end out the way he think it is. He probably ain't gonna be able to pay nobody. Nope. Cause remember, he got denied of $50 million. No, was it 500 million? $50 million he offered. He offered 50 mil. P. Diddy, I'm talking about. That guy. They said, nah, nope. We want to keep you here. We want to keep you here. You know too much, Ninja. You got too much you got too many VHSs in your closet. And we know you got Diddy Jr. hiding them somewhere. Too many VHSs. That's wow. Not Albie Shore. Yeah, Albie Shore, he got something in his book too. And I'm sure he got Kim Porter's book. Read Kim Porter's book. But yeah, that big homie CC, he exposed and explained how he started, his kidneys and stuff started to fail too. Why all of a sudden people kidneys and organs is failing with flu-like symptoms. Kind of make me think about Bernie Mac. Oh, why all these people catching the ammonia, whatever it's called. Why all these people catching this? Yeah, he passed it. Yeah, ammonia. What? We don't. Nah, man. Come on, man. Nah. Nope. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm going to leave a link in the description. This is wild. Don't forget, the link is in the description for the book as well, y'all. Please support if you can. If you can't, just leave a like and a subscribe. You know what I mean? And that'd be good. I appreciate that so much. And I appreciate y'all for donating, all that, sticking with me, all that stuff. You know what I mean? But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.